you've talked about trust a lot, which you and I know from scaling companies. You've got to have trust, and the team has to trust each other in order for them to work as a team and grow the company. And that can be nerve-wracking initially, talking about things that we all feel the finger's going to get pointed, someone's going to blame everyone. There's that famous saying, be hard on the problem, not the people. What are some ways as leaders we can prompt in that discussion because we all have the finger pointers. How do we keep the team focused on, let's be hard on the problem, because solving these problems is going to grow the company, versus the people?
I think a lot of that comes down to facilitation, and that's where coming in as an interim is really helpful to get them to teach them that, because I don't necessarily have a skin game. I have responsibility for certain aspects of it. But when I come into those meetings, I can take that facilitation role and really extract that. It's really hard a lot of times for founders to just immediately step into that facilitation role, because they are so used to just telling everybody what to do. And they're so used to being the one that solves all the problems. And you have to work with the founders to tell them they have to stand back to encourage it from the team. And then through that facilitation, it's extracting that, knowing where somebody's not saying something. I do a lot of I always do one-on-one meetings every week with everybody in the team. So I know what's there. And then I can use that meeting to extract that and get them to bring it to the table. Or I know the idea that they're sitting on that they're not bringing to the table. So in that facilitation role, and you've got to start creating a safe space. To your point, attack the problem, not the people. And that's part of your facilitation too, is making sure that they're talking about the problem and having creative conflict, but not having conflict avoidance. So once again, if you know somebody has a bit of information or has a perspective on it, it's extracting that in a safe way where they can bring that to the table, and being there to kind of help shield them if things do start becoming a little bit finger pointing, get them back to, it's not who's at fault here. Let's figure out what the problem is and figure out how to solve it. And it's just that active facilitation, and then teaching the team to do that themselves as you move out. My goal is to come in and build capabilities, not dependencies. So 9 to 18 months, and I want to be out of there. I want them to be able to carry this stuff forward. So then teaching those skills to be able to do that. But you got to do it by kind of showing them and then letting them start taking over that.